Hey up, gay boys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, crazy. So today's video, I'm going to be doing another story time from my life. So I feel like it's a good format to do like 2 ew videos and then do like 1 story time, right? That's cute. Obviously the last story time I did was really emotional, it was really depressing, so I wanted to do more of like kind of just a strange video. Obviously, like most of you, I was born to 2 parents, a mum and a dad, and you know, today's video is going to be about the time my dad had a crush on me. Strange. So, I was born in a small town. I obviously had 2 parents, and there was like craziness in the family. Eventually, I lived with my dad. So, my dad's called Hector, and you know, obviously, he's been my dad for my whole life, if you didn't know. So, we just had like the normal father-son relationship. Like I'd play football with him, we'd play like cricket, and you know, just like a normal English father-son relationship. And then I, you know, started getting gayer and gayer, wearing makeup, wearing hair, wearing all that. And at first, like, my dad was kind of against it. Like, he told me not to do it. He called it, like, bad for a man to do it. You know, I'm going to attract the wrong attention. And eventually, you know, he started getting more accepting of it. So I noticed, like, he started looking at me differently. Like, he started kind of just, like, I don't know, like, I'd be eating my cereal. Like, the cereal's so good. I'd just be, like, watching the spoon go up and down. And he'd be, like, fixated on me eating a cereal. Kind of, like, creepy, but whatever. I just thought it was, like, I don't know. I just thought it was, like, a dad watching his son eat. Like, I guess, you know, he was, like, happy about, you know, his son taking nutrients. How wrong was I? Obviously, he is my dad, and, you know, I've always had daddy issues. Like, I've always liked men that could look like my dad, but I was never attracted to my dad. I know, shocker, but I was never attracted to my dad, you know? So he started doing that with the cereal, and then he started, like, just saying things like, oh, you look so pretty with your makeup on. You look so beautiful with your makeup on. And I was always like, thank you, Dad. Like, you're so sweet. Like, thank you. Never realizing, like, the undertones of the conversation. And, you know, it got, like, more and more frequent. Like, every time I come down in makeup, he'd be like, wow, you look so beautiful. And I'm like, thank you. And it gets to 15, and I'm starting to think, like something's up. Why is he doing this? Like, this is so weird. So he started, like, you know, like, slapping my ass when I walked past. And I was like, Dad, what are you doing? Like, I haven't been naughty. Like, I haven't done anything wrong. Why are you slapping me? And he was like, oh, I just want to see what, you know, you inherited from me. So I was like, okay, that's weird, whatever. Fine, Hector, fine. I was, like, 16, and this was, like, just before I'd met my ex-husband. Obviously, my dad was still alive at this point. And he started getting more and more, like, clear that he had a crush on me. He'd always, like, stare at me, he'd always be looking at me, and I started to get, like, suspicious, and I was like, something's not right here. So I got to the point where he was like, honestly, if you weren't my son, I'd tap that. And I was like, Dad? Like, what? And then I was like, oh my god, like, my dad has a crush on me. So I started, like, being like, Dad, leave me alone, like, I'm not about that life, like, I'm just not about it. So he'd be like, oh my god, like, you're so gorgeous. And I'd be like, Dad, like, no, like, you can't say that. So I started, you know, obviously dating Gavin the Great. And my dad kind of, like, backed off a little bit because I was always with Gavin. And my dad was, like, backing off, I guess because he saw that I was being claimed. And there was one time where me and my husband weren't together. Like, I guess he'd just, like, gone to work or whatever, and I was at home. I'd gone to see my, like, mum and my dad, and so my mum goes out to get a cup of tea, and my mum is called Madison, by the way. So my mum went out to get a cup of tea, and my dad, like, he was like really drunk, and he was like, right, you're my son, so I'm gonna bum you. And it was like, ew, no. So I ran away. I never saw him again until, you know, I was there with my husband when he killed them. So this was the video about when my dad had a crush on me. It's very true. It's a very real story. It's absolutely true. There's nothing fake about this story at all. There is nothing fake about this story. It's true. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it if you liked it, comment if you're a nasty, and subscribe if you want to see more story times, more true story times, if you want to see me do my makeup more, if you want to see me talk about things that piss me off, and maybe whatever videos I want to do in the future. I hope you guys like this video. Bye, guys.